Hello and welcome to the first video on my channel, well, first gameplay video anyways. Don't really like the term let's play, so I'm just going to call it a gameplay video. Before I get into the game, I want to talk about my reason for getting into starting to make gameplay videos like this in the first place. I'm somebody who's very awkward when it comes to talking and any sort of public speaking or anything like that. Which I'm sure to a lot of people that's pretty obvious just listening to how my voice sounds like right now and how I'm talking. It took me probably 20 whole minutes just to even start recording this in the first, after I press recording to actually start talking in the first place. So I imagine it'll take a while for me to get into making videos like this and for it to be something I'm comfortable with and can do easily and first nature. And also I don't really have that much professional equipment yet, so the audio quality probably isn't great and stuff, but I did order a blue snowball microphone, so hopefully it'll improve stuff. But I hope that anybody who does watch this video enjoys it and it's not too awkward listening to me talk. And I guess let's just get into this. This is a game I found on Steam which I thought looked interesting, and I just had it in my Steam library for a while and haven't played it yet, so I thought, gotta have something to play for my first video, so might as well try this. It's a game called, you can read it right there, it's called Feast Your Eyes, Little Mushroom. I don't really know that much about it, except for the fact that it's about a serial killer who's a marshmallow or something. I really don't know. It sounded interesting though, so I guess we'll just start this. Before playing, the game is best played in a dark and quiet room. A dark and quiet environment wearing headphones. I'm wearing headphones, but I can't play in the dark or this head tracking thing won't work. Don't rob yourself of experience. Let yourself be immersed. The game is focused on atmosphere. So it'll add a lot. Okay. The game includes content not suitable for all audiences. This includes frightening scenes, disturbing gore, sexually explicit dialogue, brief but undetailed nudity, and various dark themes. You can switch between windowed full screen mode by pressing blah. In windowed mode, you can resize the window by, okay. This game is being released in 3 acts. Act 1 is playable now and should last 30 to 45 minutes. Act 2 will be released as a free update on August 21st. Cool. Do you ever wish you had a do-over on life? Oh. Well, there's the dark themes I was warning about right off the bat. That you could go back and change things. I wish I did. But it's too late for me now. I've done too much wrong. I'm a murderer. I was sentenced to death row for my crimes. Somehow, though, I escaped that punishment. Just before I passed out, a miracle happened. Without warning, the rope just snapped. Not knowing what to do, I made my escape. Or so I thought. I don't remember much else, but I'm here now. The details are foggy, but all I can really do is continue to move forward. And just try my best to not look back. Oh. Oh, I'm playing now. That was a nice smooth transition. As I was enveloped into the light, I stepped into a familiar scene. In a daze, I found myself in a room that, once upon a time, I and the person I loved most would eat pancakes together in eat pancakes together in, like in a room, duh. Okay. This game's visual style so far is really interesting. The table she and I used to sit at each morning, it contains many happy memories, now tainted with loss to become a bit nostalgic yet sad. It leaves me with a sense of longing. It's a window floating in the air, showing a blue sky. Climb into the window? Upon further inspection, this is not...
The difference between a failure and a success is to fail means you've either given up or been forced into a position so dire that you've lost the freedom to choose. Of course, how one measures a failure or success is entirely based on a matter of perspective. One person's failure may be another's success, and sometimes another's failure allows the other an opportunity for success. So really, there is no failure, only losers. Unfortunate to have drawn unlucky cards.
This is, what? Act 1, Feast. Okay, so those are save points. Was this game made in RPG Maker? It's really laid out like that, but it's 3D. Huh. It doesn't look like anything else is here, I guess. Spooky Shadow Person TV it is. Hey.
This is the story of the spider and the fly.
Great.
Do you know who I am?
Wow, what a great dialogue choice.
Are you sure about that? I wonder which one of us is the spider and which one of us is the fly. Then we must capture you to your web. It took me a lot of effort to find you, but it was inevitable, really. You've got nowhere to go. I need someone just like you. You're not an Ironaut. It's okay if you don't understand. You don't need to.
Good, because I don't really guess what's going on at all.
I've got something for you right backstage here. Why don't you just take a look? Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, to feast your eyes.
Oh. What was that? Can I not turn the camera to see what that was? Will you bathe in the dirty stained tub? No, thank you. You must cleanse yourself in one or the other. So does that mean there's something else over here? Will you bathe yourself? No. Will you bathe in the pristine, clean tub? You know, I sort of have a feeling that this game kind of... Okay, it seems like I should go for this one, actually. You're changed, just like me. I try to forget my past. I was shaped by those around me. I'm going to hurt you. Have you seen my tonsils? They're infected. What? The more you push, the more I pull. What was that? I wasn't looking at the screen. It can't be. Say something? Oh, hey there, stranger. Aren't you a cute little guy? What would your name be? Oh, I like this music. It's surprisingly chill. Respond. You don't say much, do you? Wow, it's like most of my interactions with people. As in being the one that doesn't say much. That's okay. Sweet creature, you're witty in your ways. How handsome are your gauzy wings, how brilliant are your eyes. I have a little looking glass upon my parlor shelf if you'll step in one moment. Dear, you shall behold yourself. Is she reading poetry? Sorry, I'm reading some classic poems. Yeah. And the timing of your arrival was impeccable. It fits perfectly with the verse I was reading. Anyways, not to be rude or anything, but you're staring at me a bit too intensely. Frankly, it's creeping me out a bit. Have we met before or something? Tell her how she looks like the girl you cared for and murdered. Is this game a sequel to another game? Because there's a lot of past tense stuff. Or maybe it's just gonna get filled in later on. Still not saying anything, huh? Man, you're cute, but creepy as hell. Come to think of it, you look a lot like... Oh, never mind. I must just be imagining things. There's no way they'd be here, after all. Listen, it's cool meeting you and all, but if I'll be honest, I'm just a bit uncomfortable with you. I should probably get going. Please stay. It's not you, I promise. But we shouldn't see each other again. I guess you could say I am really fucked up. But enough about that. You don't need to hear about my problems. It looks like you have your own shit going on anyways. What with the chain around your neck and all. Huh. You must be really you must be a real freak. Man, you really do look a lot like them. Yeah, I should go. Please don't follow me. How can I communicate what I'm feeling? That didn't really seem like her. And of course it's not her, she's dead. But it felt like her. Looked just like her, but older. She even smiled like her. I'm really confused. Oh, hello. Save before talking to her. I don't. Welcome home, sweet little Marshmallow. Wait, so is she somebody we know? You look weary and confused. Is this the person that we thought the other person looked like? That, I see that the sweat on your brow, which was frozen over from exposure. I see that the sweat on your brow. Whatever. I've prepared a crackling fire for you, so please rest your head. It's just in the room up ahead. There's no rush, nor urgency to greet that. To greet that risking your health is worth the torment in which you partake. Everything can wait. Okay then. A little table with a little teacup, but not even a little bit of tea. I really don't like how she's just filling the whole screen right now. A rather pretty blue face. A coat hanger with a couple coats hung up. An old landline style phone. An old stack of books, though none of them really catch your eye. There's a book here titled Yellow Wallpaper. Read it? Sure. Sometimes I think there are a great many women beyond, and sometimes only one, and she crawls around fast, and her crawling shakes it all over. Then in the phone's ringing. Then in the very bright spots she keeps still, and in the very shady spots she just takes hold of the bars and shakes them hard. And she is all the time trying to climb through, but nobody could climb through that pattern. It struggles so. I think that is why it has so many hands. They get through, and then the pattern strangles them off and turns them upside down and makes their eyes white. What the hell am I reading? If those hands were covered or taken off, it would not be half so bad. I think that woman gets out in the daytime and I'll tell you why privately. I've seen her. I can see her out of every one of my windows. It is the same woman, I know, for she is always creeping, and most women do not creep by daylight. Okay, I see her on that long road under the trees, creeping along, and when a carriage comes, she hides under the blackberry vines. I don't blame her, but it must be very humiliating to be caught creeping by daylight. I always lock the door when I creep by daylight. I can't do it at night, for I know John would suspect something at once. And John is so queer now that I don't want to irritate him. I wish I wish he would take another room. Besides, I don't want anybody to get that woman out at night by herself. I often wonder if I could see her out of all the windows at once, but turn as fast as I can't only see out of one window at a time. And though I always see her, she may be able to creep faster than I can turn. I have watched her sometimes way off in the open country, creeping as fast as I could as fast as a shadow in a high wind. If only that top pattern could be gotten off from the other one. I mean, to try it little by little. I have found out another funny thing, but I shouldn't tell it this time. It does not do to trust people too much. Phone. What is the phone ringing about? If you wish to leave, you must do things in the proper order. How do you put out a flame with what's on hand? Okay. A vase full of flowers. It's a huge decorative vase. It's bigger than you. It's a healthy plant growing in dirt. The lit fireplace crackles, casting an orange glow all across the room. An old armchair sits in the middle of the room. An old grandfather clock, though it doesn't appear to be working as the hand stands still. It's an old chair. Do things in the right order. What does that mean?
The difference between a failure and a success is to fail means you've either given up or been forced into a position so dire that you've lost the freedom to choose. Of course, how one measures a failure or success is entirely based on a matter of perspective. One person's failure may be another's success, and sometimes another's failure allows the other opportunity for success. So really, there is no failure. Only the losers are unfortunate to have drawn unlucky cards in the grand scheme of life.
All right then. There's a book here titled Beyond the Walls of Sleep. Read it. I have frequently wondered if the majority of mankind ever paused to reflect upon the occasionally titanic significance of dreams, and of the obscure world to which they belong. Whilst the greater number of our nocturnal visions are perhaps no more than fantasy, reflections of our waking experiences. Fraud to the contrary What? Contrary with his parallel symbolism. Dyslexia acting up a bit there. There are still a certain reminder who's okay. There are still a certain reminder whose remainder of whose immodern and ethereal character permits of no ordinary interpretation. Whose vaguely exciting and disquieting effects suggest possible minute glimpses into a sphere of mental existence no less important than physical life, yet separated from that life by an all but impossible barrier. From my experience, I cannot doubt but that man, when lost to terrestrial consciousness, is indeed sojourning in another and uncorporeal life. Oh my god, of far different nature from the life we know. Jeez, dude. Okay. And of which only the slightest and most indistinct memories linger after waking. From those blurred and fragmentary memories we may infer much, yet prove little. We may guess that in dreams life, matter, and vitality is the earth, as the earth knows such things, are not necessarily constant, and that time and space do not exist as our waking selves comprehend them. Sometimes I believe that this less material life is our truer life, and that our vain presence on the terraquosis globe is itself the secondary or merely virtual phenomenon. What is it now, phone? You need to observe things more than once. Not everything can be observed by a glance. Okay. Just gonna keep reading like freaking like keep reading these books. There's a book here entitled Afterward. Read it. Parvis continued to scrutinize her as if trying to intercept her gaze. We saw him from the roof, she went on. He came down the avenue toward the house. He was dressed just as he is in that picture. My husband saw him first. He was frightened and ran down ahead of me. But there was no one there. He had vanished. Elwell had vanished? Parvis faltered. Yes. Their two whispers seemed to grope for each other. I couldn't think what had happened. I see now, he tried to come then, but he wasn't dead enough. He couldn't reach us. He had to wait for 2 months, and then he came back again, and Ned went with him. She nodded at Parvis with a look of triumph of a child who was successfully worked out of a difficult puzzle. But suddenly she lifted her hands with a desperate gesture, pressing them to her bursting temples. Oh my God! I sent him to Ned. I told him where to go. I sent him to this room, she screamed out. She felt the walls of the room rush toward her like inward falling ruins. And she heard Parvis a long way off, as if through the ruins, crying to her and struggling to get at her. But she was numb to his touch. She did not know what he was saying, though the tumult she heard but one clear note. The voice of Alinda Starr speaking on alone at Pegbourne. You won't know till afterward, it said. You won't know till long and long afterward. You're taking too long. Don't keep us waiting. Do I just need to go for and read all the books? I can't get to this last bookshelf. An old grandfather clock, though it doesn't appear to be working as the hands stand still. Let's see, that one's called Afterward. This one's called Beyond the Walls of Sleep. And Yellow Wallpaper. What am I supposed to do? Wait, does you know? Something about this armchair doesn't sit right with you. You don't know who normally sits here, but you get the feeling they're bad news. I don't think it said that before. You'd rather not think about how much time whoever the owner of this chair is spent sitting in it. For some reason, this chair makes you think of nooses. Let's not dwell on this chair. Let's not dwell on this chair. No further inspection. It seems there may be something within the fireplace. Go on further inspection. This face is way too big to do anything with. On further inspection, the vase has no water in it. Drat. It seems it was withered recently. The soil is still wet. It's an old chair. Take the vase of flowers. Obtain vase of flowers. Use the vase of flowers to scoop up some of the water of the wet dirt. Scoop some wet dirt into the vase of flowers. Okay. Toss the vase of flowers full of wet dirt on the fire. Sounds good to me. Oh. You get an unsettling feeling that someone is going to watch you as you head into the fireplace. Okay. Great. Yes, who is it? I'll wait for you down below. There's a crawl space in the fireplace. Call for it. What is that noise? Wait, what? What happened? Oh. Okay. Great. Those are spiders. What do I do? Why are there spiders? Oh. Good. Also, has my mouth stopped working? Okay, my mouth still works. Ah. Maybe I need to like adjust my light a little bit so it's shining in my face a bit more. So the camera can pick it up. Yes, better.
Pristine isn't the water's reflection. Is who I am in the depths who I am at this moment, or who I'm going to be?
You are who you think you are.
Which way do you think you're heading, Have you given it much thought?
To the left? To the right? To the left.
Oh, if you are who you say you are, then you are oh so terrifying. Am I right?
Who did I say I was? All right. Guess I'll do what I said I would do and go to the left. Okay then. Can't go to the left. What is she doing? Okay. Is she going there? Those all much like water, those inky and black. Great. I say I can't move if the other one runs into a tree. Oh wait, can I... If I move over there with the other one, can I get the key? Yes. That's cool. Oh god. Go for door, go for door, 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 door. My god. Okay. I was not expecting this game to be genuinely, like, scary like that. Like, I knew it was a horror game, but I thought it was going to be, like, creepy and unsettling, not, like... That's got all these, like, weird camera angle shit going on. Oh, hello. Are you the girl with the poetry book from before? Oh, so you followed me all the way here. You little creep. You know what? Whatever. I don't care. I don't really understand why you seem so interested in me, but I could use the company. Ugh, okay, you little guy. Mind sitting with me and listening to a story I want to share with you? I don't even know why I'm asking. I am sure your little creep ass has been waiting for something like this all along, right? For me to be all nice and vulnerable for you. I'm not even sure if you understand me. I just got a feeling that you do. So come over here, creeper. I don't think you'll want to stick around after you hear about this anyways. So if telling you this story will make you leave me alone, then great. This is the story of the spider and the fly. Frankly, I was dealt a shitty hand from the start. My life has been messed up for a very long time. I don't really remember a time I was happy. My mom died when I was little, when I was still young. It completely shattered my world. My dad was maybe even more distraught about it than I was. Pursuing crazy fables and what I suppose was his grief. He left me to my own devices, spending more and more time away from home. As a result, I had no one really. I just lived alone, abandoned by everyone. One day, Dad came back for a short time and introduced me to a younger sibling. Literally just handed them off to me before taking off again. He just told me to take good care of them. I didn't do that. I pushed everything onto them. I depended on them for everything. They ended up paying the ultimate price for all of my sins, and once again, I was all alone. This time it was my fault though. I realized I deserved this loneliness. All I ever felt was pain, so I only knew how to hurt others. If that's all I can offer, then it's best if I'm alone. This happened many years ago now, though. Dad eventually came back into my life, proposing we start over with a new family. Even to this day, I don't know how I feel about starting fresh with a new family, if I'll be honest. But he put things into motion. You're a good listener, but it's time for you to go now. I'm sure you have things you need to do anyways. I need some time alone. I don't understand anything. I feel there's a deeper purpose to all of this, but I don't really get what's going on anymore. Is this a dream? But it feels so real. I have a bad sinking feeling in my tummy. I think I'm upset. I just don't understand any of this. The writing in this game so far is really good. Whoa. Oh, okay, don't touch them. Got it. I really don't like this. Okay, am I safe this way? That was... Oh. I don't get good rest. Same, man. You left all alone and detest? You're not sweet. You're a liar. Oh. You won't be happy about your desire. We get within ourselves, dirty little liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. You shall burn for your lies. That little white lie shall be your demise. You'll pay for it with your eyes. What was that? Oh. Is there a way I can go here? You stare into the eye of the furnace. It feels like something stares back at you. It draws you in. Something about the furnace entrances you. Almost like this is fate. You're always going to end up standing right here. Always going to peer into the furnace. Always be ignorant to everything else around you. Unaware of any figure shifting in the dark. No idea of what may gaze upon you, of what may leer at you. Where anything could be coming for you, drawing near. Oh, is this why the camera's like moving in? Reaching for you. Reaching for your neck. You'd be none the wiser. Did you hear that? It sounded like it came from somewhere behind you. You don't need to turn around because there's nothing there. Don't turn around, there's nothing there. Should I turn around? Okay. Good. Was I not supposed to do that? A strange plastic red ball sits here. Okay. Oh, this is a rooftop, isn't it? It's got like the laundry hanging up on it, at least how you always like depict in anime, where it's like on the roof they have all the sheets on the hospital drying. I really hope this isn't a hospital. Ah. They be at hand, man, with stick and fiddle. But since you think it uneasy, think to mount above the moon. Take a spring of your own fiddle, dancing at what those it's done. That guy talks weirdly. What was that? Maybe I just heard something back there. Nope. Okay. Oh. How I've waited for this day. I really don't like the pattern of the holes in that sheet. For your gaze to shine upon me. For your eyes to perceive me. You're terrible. You've hurt so many innocent people. Yet, you feel sorry for yourself. You're pathetic. Craving love to be seen when you're the predator, you're the sinner, you're the seer. But it's for this very reason that you've wanted to see your eyes again. That I wanted to see your eyes again. To once again see those cold, tender eyes that watched as it tore the life away from people who had never wronged him. You saw it. My most intimate moment. The moment my life left my body. It was all out there. I was completely bare for only you to behold. As those eyes transfixed onto my death, relishing in all I had to offer. Did you enjoy watching me choke for life? Losing grip of my senses? Revealing my true self? Unrestricted, every orifice screaming, every bodily function spazzing out until there was nothing left to pour out of me. The tears, the blood, the piss, the vomit. Fuck, dude. All of it was for you. Don't be shy. You saw everything. I ever was. Everything I ever would become. With your hands, you took my life. And with your eyes, you watched me. A pitiable, disgusting, fleshy mess withering on the floor, wallowing and pulsing until silence. You watched it all. I saw your eyes. Did you revel in it? Did you enjoy knowing you have overpowered and dominated me, took away everything that could ever be called me away from my body? You saw a side of myself that I'll never see. You saw my corpse, and for that I want your eyes. I'll start with a single eye. Either will do. You see, my fingernails have grown very long. Something strange happened to the people you killed, you see. We died, our bodies decayed, but also we grew. It was something no one noticed, something so bizarre no one even thought to check. Our fingernails and toenails continued to grow past death. Even those of us who were burned to ash, our nails grew. They grew impossibly long. Ugh. And with it grows us. I remember the pain, the humiliation, the helplessness, bartering the fear. I even remember the nothingness beyond that. The years of nothing. But it's your eyes I remember most of all. I want to caress those eyes with my overgrown nails. To slide my nails behind your eyeballs, to squish and tickle against your sockets. Gross. It's your eyes that'll satisfy this unquenchable desire I have. I desire to see what my killer saw, to gaze upon my own death, to imprint that image into my brain, for my death to root within me. So give me your eyes. I want to see how you see me. Look closer. Closer. All right then. Anything else on this roof? Huh? I can't move. Oh. There I am. Oh. Oh.
Son, wake up!
The fuck?
That neighbor girl's here to see ya! Golly, if I may, she's over the moon to see. Get up, sleepyhead. Just go to the front door and meet her whenever you're ready.
Important instructions. Left or right will now turn you left or right, while forward and backward will move you relative to the direction you are facing. So like tank controls? First person tank controls. A cage for a pet. It's an adorable bunny. A teddy bear holding a heart. Great. A bookshelf, though you don't feel like reading right now. Good. No more long-ass books to read. Seems it's time for you to get up and get going. The laptop, it's powered off. Yes. Hard to control. An empty waste bin. A small vase with a single flower. The plant is very healthy. Okay. Enough looking at every single thing in your room. Oh. Feast your eyes, Act 2, yours. Well, I think I'm going to end it there, at least this first part anyways. I think I'm going to play the rest. I don't know when I'm going to upload the video, though. It's kind of too early on for me in doing this whole YouTuber thing to actually know what the best schedule for me would be yet. But this seems like a really interesting game. A lot more creepy and disturbing than I thought it would be, but I like the whole aesthetic of like sort of 3D environments with 2D pixel art sprite characters. It's something I'm like really into. I've played other games like that before. It's something that I've always really liked. So I don't know when the next video will be, but it'll be like in a couple days, maybe a week, depending on how things are going for me. So if you like this first part of the video and this first part of the gameplay series and want to see the rest of it, it will be up there eventually. So I hope you have a good rest of the day and be safe out there.